They threw the shade, try to block the sun. They say it's lies, we've just begun. They spin their lies like a web of silk. We cut through fraud sharper than steel. They call it passive, but the scheme ain't clean. Dreams sold on the back of a fake machine. Ash plays the king in a cardboard crown. We're here to flip his kingdom upside down. Victory with us, she screams all day, but say is a name, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. He builds his castles out of air and smoke. Promises riches, leaves the people broke. Pyramid walls, they crumble fast. When truth steps in and shadows don't last. We see the scripts, we know the play. Same old hustle, just a different day. But we're the voice, the ones who fight. Lighten up the dark with the people's might. Victory with us, she screams all day. When the sayings of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Victory with us, she screams all day. When the sayings of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams.
Let's go!
We are the naysayers, the sayers of nay. On this FriYAY, we rise, we don't play. No room for your schemes, no tricks, no traps. We see through your glitter, your promises collapse. Oh, the towers you build, oh, the lies you distill. We won't drink from your gilded well. We say nay to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. You climb to the top on the backs of the weak, but we're the voice they didn't know they'd seek.
That's right!
Your pyramids crumble, your empire shakes. Our voices are thunder, your foundation breaks. Nay, nay, we say nay. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now on this FriYAY, we are the lights, we'll lead the way. We say nay, to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Still you'll catch your time. Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. OnPassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in a dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ash's empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more founders on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. And it breaks my heart. She wants to be the first to make us look silly.
We will terminate you without a notice. You're gone. No joke. We will terminate you without a notice.
Don't panic.
Of what OnPassive is, we remains to be seen.
Stop going there.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
That's embarrassing.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing today? Happy FriYAY to my sayers of nay, and I am so glad that you could make it today. Can you guys believe that we have been covering this Ash Mufareh scam on OnPassive since 2021, and this month is actually officially 2 years that it has been known as Victory with Ash. 2 years in which not a single thing has happened. No company has launched. There are no products. But for some reason, they're all still waiting around and waiting around. So every Friday, we get together and we celebrate our favorite scam. We do a meme review. We see who's puckering up. We ask ourselves, what the fuck? Sometimes we hear from Tanya, who is the Nazi of the group. And we usually finish off with a story time, react to our favorite people, our favorite OFounders, which they're apparently not calling themselves anymore. So I guess we'll call them our favorite members of Victory with Ash. And we just have a fun time. Joe says, I'm tired of hiding Ash's bodies. Oh my God, Joe. Thank you, Violet, for the 140 czar. Happy FriYAY. Hey, Nev. The East German border guard. Yes, that's Tanya. And we're going to be hearing from Mike Ellis and Megan today. Because Mike Ellis uploaded a video, and it's been a little while since we have heard from, Mr. Mike Ellis.
By the way.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that. So yeah, it's been a while since we've heard from Mr. Mike Ellis, by the way. And so we are going to hear from him. The O Stumblers. I like it. Yes, that is what we should call them. So I think we're going to start things off with some videos this week. You know, as part of our meme review, I usually, at the end of it, react to some videos, but I thought we would do it the other way around. So we got quite a few to get through. So without further ado, this is what they're pumping out as their marketing this week. So yeah, there was that. There was that. What's funny is that they do so much editing on these images. Like I can't read them when they're moving so quickly. But it says we're not building a business. We're building a legacy. Yes, victory by Ash. I thought Megan was bad, but that Valerie woman is so much worse. Apparently, we might have to look into her too, because she's very interesting. But that, of course, is not the only video I have for you to react to. There are many, many more. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of them to get through this week. So let's do this one next.
The power within. Victory with Ash. Change your life. Get ready for boom.
So yeah, it's supposed to be Jean Oliva, and they've done that creepy thing again where they take like a picture and then they turn it into a video and they get it to talk.
Feel the power within. Victory with Ash. Change your life. Get ready for boom.
Get ready for boom, because it will blow up your life. It will ruin it. Everything will go to shit. What? I know, it doesn't even move like her. It's just very creepy. But that's not it, because when they're not making videos of each other, they are, of course, also making videos of their CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara.
Process, something remarkable happened. The vision continued to evolve. The business opportunity continued to grow. The tools became more powerful.
I like how it says Bracking. Brocking! Ladies and gentlemen, the Brocking!
Feel the power within. Victory with Ash. Change your life. Get ready for boom. Victory with Ash.
Yeah.
Change your life. Feel the power within. Something different. Be on top of the world. Get ready, boom.
Get ready, boom. Sherry's was creepier somehow. Boom, baby. That's right. It's just so creepy. Dear God, no! Stop the madness. Hi, Mark. Boom. Boom, baby. That's not it. No, that's not. It's not the end of it. Not the end of it at all.
Prepare for opportunities. Victory with Ash is about growth and building new skills. Move forward with confidence. Will you be ready? Learn, grow, lead, win.
Learn, grow, lead, win. Yes, you're Bra King. Here he is.
Leaders prepare for opportunities. Victory with Ash is about growth and building new skills. Move forward with confidence. Will you be ready? Learn, grow, lead.
He got so much older when they went all close up. He got so much older there. I don't know why. Look at that. He's got gray hair and stuff.
Learn, grow, lead, win.
Learn, grow, lead, win. And they miss him so much that they're making AI versions of him. I think we're just used to Ashes now, Joe. We've seen so many of Ashes at this point, because they've been doing that since the beginning with Ash, right? Where they've been making his AI, and the making AI of other people is brand new, so we're just not used to it yet. I almost forgot to join. Oh no, what will you do now? now. That's not the only one I have either. They did some more marketing. Check this one out. Yeah. So we're already making illegal income claims. Your income will be tripled in this year. Tripled from what? 0? Are you talking about the income within Victory with Ash? Because that's 0. Or are you talking about like the income that they're already making, which for some people might still be 0, by the way? You know? We should make an AI version of his skin tag. Oh no. Yeah, 0 times 0 still equals 0. Income will triple, but still remain at 0. 3 times 0, still 0. See, we're all on the same page here. Yes, that's the only cute thing about this, is the tiger. Although it's super huge compared to the vehicle down there. I'm a little worried. It's like a giant tiger. It's just crazy how they're doing this already, you know? They got no chill. Claim it! Claim it, they say. And you know, when they're not making AI videos of Ash and each other, they're just reposting little parts of live streams, like this part of Julie that they reposted several times this past week. And they haven't gone live in over a month at this point.
Everyone. Yes, this is a great development, Red. And to add to this exciting information, Red, Mr. Mufara also said, we have a good grip of our data monitoring and monetization in a very, very intelligent way. He also added, we are proud to share this with the public. So for those of you who are listening to this right now, you should tune in, stay close to your circle, stay close to your member as updates are shared. We want to keep everyone in our community informed, aligned, moving together while we are in Victory with Ash.
They're doing an awful job. Doing an awful job of keeping people so-called informed, because nobody knows what's going on.
Things are definitely building up. The preparation from Mr. Mufara said, and you know, his team.
I mean, I guess after 7 years.
Team and the entire team has been at its best.
At its best. I don't know why they chose that one. Just a hype video, I guess. Because, you know, she's talking about how the team is at its best and everything. When did Ash say that bullshit? 2022, right? I know. It's ridiculous. But yeah, those were their main videos that they were posting up all over their social medias this week. Julie girl, those filters. I know you can barely see her. She looks like a ghost. I mean, I'm a pale bitch, but come on, Julie. Come on. You know? Hi, sweet. Good to see you. I just, like... I don't know how much more you could try to hype people up for 7 years about the same thing with nothing happening. It's almost crazy to watch and impressive because, you know, we talk a lot on this channel about MLMs that have products that we just don't really understand, right? We're like, I don't know why people would want to buy those weight loss supplements or even the Scentsy warmers and wax or whatever. But to see people so pumped up for so long over a pre-launch, and there's so many of them going on right now too that we're covering. It's crazy. And you would think after 2 years of Victory with Ash, because if you remember at the very start of Victory with Ash, Ash promised them that they would not be waiting years or even months before things really got started within Victory with Ash. And we're officially at the 2-year mark. The Recovering Hunbot did an amazing celebration, if you will, of their 2-year anniversary of being Victory with Ash. And I was just like, man, I was almost in denial it was 2 years. You know, I knew it was coming up soon. I was like, it has to be coming up soon. We actually talked about it not that long ago, and I mentioned, I was like, guys, it's been like 2 years. Like, that's got to be coming up. But it was like, I almost was in denial a little bit. Because at the same time, my mind is like, there's no way that this part has been going on for 2 years. And nothing has happened. And a lot of the same people are still here. Not everyone, but a lot of them. So let's continue now with our Victory with Ash meme review. Yes, lots of memes. Well, we call them memes. I think they call them marketing materials. OnPassive's expectations. Victory with Ash. Pretty simple little robot dude holding a phone. That must be AI with heart. It's Al. I don't know if they're saying that OnPassive's expectations is victory with Ash, or what they're trying to say with this. And again, as marketing material, if I came across this, I would think that they were a phone company, not an educational platform. You better be wearing a diaper. Oh my. Joe, keep your fetishes to yourself. Here we have Victory with Ash, our dream. And we've got the eagle, you know, the eagle's back. They really like eagles. It's an American thing, I believe. It was kind of a cute robot. They don't deserve to be on these ads. The robot or the eagle. How do you do them like this? Why? A force for humanity. That's it. That's all it says. And it's got some computer stuff in the background there. Yep, a force for humanity. Really grasping at straws here. Victory with Ash. A new opportunity to change your life can be started free. And then it looks like it continues to say stuff at the bottom, because I can see like a little bit at the bottom. I don't know though. It just looks weirdly cut off to me for some reason. You know? A farce for humanity. There we go. So it can be started free. How do you start? You got to reach out to someone who will get you started for free. Just make sure you complete the KYC, because that makes sense. VWA, get ready. 26/6/2026. I think they're trying to say June 2026, and the AI messed it up. I don't think they're saying the 26th of June 2026, because this was just posted up a couple days ago. So, you know, they'd be really late telling us to get ready. Then we're into July now. But here we are. Here we are. Are they wrestling now? I know, it does look like a wrestling ad, doesn't it? Looks like a bunch of cavemen made it. It's not over when you lose. It's over only when you quit. And here we have this guy climbing out of the mud. We've got his AI falling into the rock. And a mini car. I don't know why they like their mini vehicles so much. You know, AI just doesn't get what they mean when they say this is the next vehicle. But this is what we have. This guy coming at me, I'd be a little bit scared. Maybe he can help us get people to run the other way. Fully on board. That's it. With an eagle and the world behind it. And lots of swirlies. And bright lights. Yep. Here it is. Fully on board. Again, if you saw this as marketing, you would have no clue what this was for. Like, you would probably think it's a car commercial, you know? Be like, that's a weird screen grab of a car commercial. What car was that for? Creating zombies. That's fitting, right? Only vehicle that can fit on Indian roads? Maybe. Maybe that's why they need to take the Eagle instead. Not everyone deserves to know your next move. Stay silent. Work hard. And let your be your answer's answer. Whatever that means. So, take that advice. From the Star Boys here. Come on, bro. Show your prime one more time. I hate it. That sounds very MLM-y, doesn't it? Show your prime one more time. And we got this guy that looks like he's gotten blown up. Being picked up by a guy in a suit. Again, from the Star Boys. Victory with Ash! I win! I create! I inspire! I mean, if you think so, I guess. Woohoo! I guess he's excited about it. Victory with Ash. I don't know what we win. Still haven't figured it out. What are they creating? Nothing. They don't have any products. And what are they inspiring? They're just inspiring each other to sit around and wait. So I'm not really sure what's going on. The apocalypse. Show your prime one more time? When was he in his prime? I don't know. When was Ash? It's all looking very dystopian these days. It really is, isn't it? Like, even this one, we have, like, it looks like graffiti, the lettering, you know? It's very strange. If you close your eyes and squint, you can see Ash, I guess, right? I never know either. Like, sometimes I'm like, is that supposed to be AI Ash? Or is it them? Like, sometimes I genuinely don't know. Ash is not as good as he once was. And he's not good once as he ever was. I'm going to have to do that again. I think I just had a stroke. Ash is not as good as he once was. And he's not good once as he ever was. I like it. I like it. It's Temu Ash. That's right. And this is a Temu company. Temu MLM company. VWA. I am a billionaire. Send this to yourself. And then when you read it, you can tell yourself, why did you send this to me? You're fucking lying. Because no one in this is a billionaire. And again, with the illegal income claims. So again, we have not even launched a product. There's no way of making money in this, especially since they keep promoting you sign up for free. So where's the money coming from if everything's free? Like, what commissions would you be making then, right? But for some reason, they are billionaire, you know? It's like, okay. Oh, it's a Toby Keith song. That's why I didn't get it. Ash's Temu, this AI guy. The car. Again, I'm telling you, they really like the Jeep here. They're a Jeep. Don't worry about training. We'll be there to make it easy in every language. Global access, easy learning, building a unified tomorrow. Like, okay. I don't trust that because the last time that they said that they were putting things in every language, they really just used Google Translate on their website to do that. So I don't trust that they know somebody that can speak every language to be able to translate all of these apparent lessons that they're going to be teaching that are going to replace all of the education that one could ever need. You know? Ash can't even make one training video in English. I know. So I'm kind of like, maybe they should start making the videos in other languages first. I mean, maybe that would get them going. Don't worry about training. You won't learn much anyway, right? Don't worry about training. We'll be there. I'm more worried now. more worried with you there, actually. VWA, Victory with Ash. Dr. Bill Williams, Victory with Ash. Thank you. Dr. Bill, Dr. Williams. Again, I don't know what that was supposed to tell us, but thank you. Hello, Baiting. I don't know what that was supposed to tell us. He's just like, Victory with Ash. And I am Dr. Bill Williams. He's trying to take over from Mike Ellis. Still love that captured video with Muhammad Kamal explaining to the doctor he hired that they were using Google Translate and OConnect and they needed him to create it from scratch. Exactly. Right? Right? They're like, well, we need you to make the translator because right now we're using Google Translate after they had told us that we were lying about them using Google Translate and Amazon. Just saying. Hello, Takara. Thank you so much. So, Dr. Bill here just wanted to tell you Victory with Ash. Now we have Julie again. Our commitment has always been simple. To provide practical, meaningful training that helps people become better versions of themselves while preparing for the opportunities ahead. What are your thoughts and what is your commitment? Leave your answer in the comment. I don't remember Julie saying that, but it's put in a quote with her image as if that's a quote from her. But it sounds like the Starboys is actually just asking the comment section that and then using Julie as clickbait. Julie gets used for enough around here. She was the only tech support for a while at this thing. And then they're like, hashtag Victory with Ash, hashtag commitment, hashtag Starboys. The Starboys were really bringing it this week, as you can tell. Victory with Ash, a place where we learn, grow, and succeed together. Poster, we've been informed, aligned, moving, growing, and building momentum. 2026, year to remember. Do you guys remember that September? Oh yeah, and do you guys remember the September before that? Why do I feel like we're gonna do it again this year? The September to remember? I'm just saying, I feel it in my bones. The only lessons Ash can teach are how not to type lessons, right? Just do the opposite of what he does, and you will have a successful business. Poster? Was that a placeholder they forgot to remove? Probably. They were like, we want to make a poster. And then the AI was like, oh, you're talking to someone named Poster. And that's why I hate AI. That's why I don't use it. Because that's what happens when I try to use AI. And then I'm like, okay, listen here, asshole. I'll just go make the image myself. The 21st night of September. That's right. Here we have Chris, and it says, you can't stop this. It's coming faster than you think. VWA. Hashtag ready to learn. Hashtag open to change. Hashtag Victory with Ash. Hashtag Victory with Ash. Again, hashtag commitment. Hashtag Starboys. I don't think hashtags work in the images like this, but you never know. Maybe I'm wrong. I have predicted on all their pages that Ash not appearing for his own birthday will be a sign that he has disappeared for the 8-year ban. Speaking of Chris Johnson, he did some usual posting on his Facebook, but there were a few that I grabbed that I wanted to go over with you. He says, why are you all wondering when this will start? Know this, it's going to happen. Only Ash knows when. I don't know about you, but I'm totally excited about this. Are you? VWA, Chris Johnson. And I'm like, Chris, you've been saying that since 2018. I mean, then he said, 6.5 billion people waiting for you. VWA, Chris Johnson. What are you talking about, Chris? First of all, there isn't 6.5 billion people in the world or on the internet. There's more than that. But anyway, I digress. And there definitely isn't 6.5 billion or even million people in OnPassive Victory with Ash. So where are these people waiting? And should we be worried? Do I need to carry a baseball bat? Like, what's going on? They waiting around every corner? Like, what's happening here? I'm being stopped. This time it's offline. No, but seriously, what is happening? Where, like, what are you talking about? Just 6.5 billion people waiting for you. Okay. Then he says, VWA is the real deal. Don't let anyone tell you different. My name is Chris Johnson, and I approve this message. Cool. Real deal what? Real education platform? It's not even real education. But okay. And again, what does it mean that he approves this message? Like, I'm over here like, yeah, you'll approve anything that Ash Mufareh does. That's half the problem, Chris. Oh, brother, right? Then we had OnPassive updates, also giving us updates, of course. Did you see VWA's latest dashboard? See the update at dashboard about Team Circle? Very soon, you will see the beginning. Okay? Well, I won't hold my breath for the Team Circle. And what is the Team Circle if you're not recruiting and you don't have teams and everything's free? Nothing makes sense here. Nothing. Colin's ma came out and said, "We are standing at the edge of something extraordinary." That's how they say it. "The next moment could change everything. Hashtag victory with Ash." At this point, just jump off the edge of the cliff, Collins. You've been standing on the edge of it for 7 years. All right? What are you doing? And some tells me it's going to be longer than a moment. The next 20 million moments could change everything. They changed the color on the circle. I bet Red had an orgasm. He, went live right away to let everyone know. Here we had Sharda Singh say, "Your mind is the universe still expanding. Don't let yesterday's doubts limit tomorrow's galaxies. Hashtag victory with Ash." Yep. I'm pretty sure all of their minds are still expanding. Maybe they should expand more. Just saying. This year, 2026, will of a historic year, all of us. You heard it here first. This year, 2026, will of a historic year, all of us. Hashtag VWA. Make sure you remember that. Success is earned, not gifted by luck. Embrace the process. Own your future. Looks like they stole this from another brand. Merit and Grit. Just saying. Just going by what I see. The tags in the image. Just saying. Also, is it funny that the first time that I saw this in my mind, I read, "Success is earned, not grifted by luck." And then I was like, I've been doing this for too long. I'm starting to read them how I think that they should be written at this point. Or it could not, right? Right? Hey, Unicorn! Here we have privately, loyalty, trust, faced, faust, faist, faith, belief, education, hope, justice. The great comeback. The great comeback. They're in a snow globe. They look like they're at Pipa. You know, we got fireworks everywhere. The ladder of cult. That's right. I like how it's like faith is a faith. I don't know what that's supposed to say. You know, gotta love AI making your marketing images for you. Right? Don't call it a comeback. Yeah, because when did it ever come in the first place? It can't come back if it never came. You know, just saying. Just say it. Victory with Ash. Your time will come in a few days. Turning vision into victory. And oh shit, now we have another timeline. Everyone's going to be like, oh, they said it's coming in a few days. It's coming in a few days, guys. So Ash Mufara is going to be coming in a few days. You know that they're going to do it. Cults scare all of us. It's okay. Please, pills, something like that. Prayer hands. Follow me. Good night. I don't want to follow you. A little creeped out by this image. I'm not really sure what this... Follow you into where? The abyss? Where are we going? I don't like this image. Where are we headed to? The cult. That's right. In a few days, like Mike Ellis used to predict, it was hours away every December for 4 years, right? I guess just follow this guy. And then you'll go night-night. Because that's how I'm reading it. I'm like, I feel like if I follow you down this road, I'm not making it back out again. Coming to a country near you. Soon, Ash. Psych. That's right. Don't follow. Don't do it. Okay? You're going to go missing. Don't. I like this better. This makes me feel safer. Founder update said, OnPassive life, very difficult time. Yep. OnPassive life, very difficult time. And it has been, especially if, like I said, you had a dream or a goal in your life that was time sensitive. Like there were people that joined this in 2018 to send their kids to college or their grandkids to college, right? And it's like all of those kids have now graduated college at this point. Like that's crazy to think about, you know? Because I remember in some of those first videos, that was one of the main reasons why people were joining this thing, was to send their kids and grandkids to school, especially in America. And so at this point, like they'd all be graduated, yet they're still waiting for it to launch. Nothing has happened yet. Yes, stay in the light, don't follow. But finally, someone posted the truth, right? Hey, Salame. That's right, though. I would have to agree with this. Very difficult time. And then, of course, I had to end this meme review with one of ours. Commit fraud with Ash. And then they took all of the things in the ladder of cult. Privately, which I don't know why it's privately. It should be like privacy, I think, or elite. I don't know. Just privately doesn't sound right. Loyalty, trust, faith, believe, education, hope, justice, which is hilarious. And then the great comeback. And no, Violet, Mr. Gouda was missing. Mr. Gouda's been missing. He hasn't posted in a little while. Kind of sad. I'm wondering if maybe he woke up. You know? Why did they leave out faced? Right? Yes, America does suck. Canada's not much better. Timu Pitbull there, right? Yep, there you have it. And that is it for this week's episode of Victory with Ash Meme Review. That was fun. Lots of memes. Lots and lots of memes. J'ai victory with Ash, sir. Oh my god, I got a gender change and I didn't know. Well, I always thought I would knew if that happened. Anyway, moving on. I think now we are going to see who has been puckering up and kissing Ash this week. Alrighty. So, kiss his ash. This week, we're going to pick on someone whose name was Ahmad. And listen, if this person was an Indian, then I would maybe think they were a troll account. Because I was like, that's a great name. Ahmad. Just saying. Just saying. Mr. Gouda lost his toupee on a windy day, and he can't appear until he saves up to get a new one. Too bad he lost his money in OnPassive, or he'd be able to afford it. Blame Ash. Do you know that guy? Ahmad? Right. Right. Great name. Great name. But he posted up this image of Ash, and I was just like, what in the world? And as you can see, yes, there's two different versions, one in his language, which I believe is Hindi, and then the other one in English. So we're going to take a second and just kind of look at the English one. I'm assuming it says the same, like, in Hindi, you know? So, Mr. Ashraf Mufara's vision has reached an advanced level of clarity, and the direction ahead has become clearer than ever. What should we do to keep pace with this clarity and transform waiting into daily actions? The answer is simple. We need to turn enthusiasm into habits, waiting into preparation, and expectations into daily actions. Here are 5 practical steps we need to take. And I'm like, oh, you're giving us instructions now. Commit to small daily actions. Great achievements don't come from one decision, but from small, consistent actions every day. Strengthen relationships within the community. Strong communities are built through collaboration, knowledge sharing, and mutual support. Embrace technology and change. The world is evolving rapidly. Learning future tools is a necessity, not an option. Build a leadership mindset. A leader doesn't wait for perfect conditions. They improve themselves daily. And I'm like, these leaders need to start like coming up with a business plan and products before they ask for people's money. You know, just saying. Try that. And the number one thing that you need to be doing is continue learning. The future rewards those who consistently develop their skills. And then it says, the message wants to move us from asking, when will the next phase begin? To asking a far more important question. Will I be ready when it begins? Are you going to be good enough for it? That's right. He wants you to pine to be a part of this thing now and to strive to be who he wants you to be so that you can be. Let's make each day a new step toward growth, learning, and preparation so we can be part of the success being built for the future, not just spectators watching it unfold. And then as you can see, we got Mr. Ash there. Ashraf Mufara, the inspiring leader. And I have to say, this is the most Ash kissing that I've seen in a while, you know? Because they do a lot of it. But I try to find the best one for you for the week. And I think this is it. This is when I hate ChatGPT, right? Don't cross that bridge, shadow peoples. That's right. I'm smelling bullshit through the screen. Exactly. 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 I don't use it very often at all. So, Ahmed, because of that post that you made, you are the one who is being made to pucker up this week to kiss his ash. So pucker up, Ahmad, even though I really like your name and I think it's a great name. That was some ash kissing. All right? That was some ash kissing, and that was crazy. So pucker up! And that is who was kissing ass this week, which it's a new person. Never seen them before, so very exciting indeed. Don't ask, when will the next phase begin? Instead, ask, is there a next phase, right? Right? You should be asking that. I mean, think about it. You've been in this thing for several years now. Like, we're going on 8 years. It's been around for 8 years at this point. So, a lot of people have been in this for at least 6 years, just sitting around doing nothing. So, is there a next phase? Because if history repeats itself, which it tends to, especially with these things, I got some bad news, you know? Good evening, cool cat. Good to see you. Ash kissing, that's right. So I think we're going to ask ourselves, what the fuck? Now, here's the thing. I am trying to get my stream done quickly today because the Recovering Hunbot is going live, I believe, around 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and she's going to be talking about Chris Johnson. So I would really like to wrap things up here really, really soon. Really, really soon, so that we can head on over there in an hour. Are the founders still doing live? Some of them. We are going to be reacting to Megan and Mike Ellis today. But I think we're going to do our WTF segment. Then we're going to have our fun commercial break. And then we will react to Mike Ellis and Megan and do our story time. And then wrap things up. And hopefully by then we will be able to go and see the Recovering Hunbot. Yes, 7:30 New York time. That's right. That's right. So let's all take a moment and ask ourselves, what the fuck?
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
Although several things in this scam make me ask myself, WTF? There's always one or two crazy things that I see in a week that really got me questioning. And this week is kind of a fun feature because we are going to talk for a moment about how Lynn has moved on. That's right. Lynn has moved on, and we seem to be the only people that got the memo. So, this is Lynn Nakamoto. Yes. She was part of the Lynn and Rob show, remember? And she's been in OnPassive, Victory with Ash, since the very, very beginning. Right? The very beginning. And so she has been quite the staple in this scheme. But we had been noticing that not only was Rob not around for a while, but she hasn't been around in a little bit either. And so she did this post. Every billionaire making opportunity looked ordinary to the majority in its early days. History keeps repeating itself. Don't take your eyes off $Mizu. the Mizu ecosystem will take many out of the trenches. And as you know, if you are in Victory with Ash OnPassive, you're not allowed to promote anything else. I ask myself WTF every Friday. I also ask myself WTF every Friday. Don't we all? So Lynn has obviously moving on from Victory with Ash OnPassive because she knows that she's not allowed to promote anything. Right? So she is doing the Mizu ecosystem. And this is what it is here. And Mizu is water in Japanese, as Takara just said. It is not a water purification scam. It is a crypto scheme, very similar to several of the crypto schemes we've been covering. Think a mixture of BG Wealth Sharing and GGC. And then you get Mizu. It's actually called Mizu Kappa. And I'm doing a deep dive on it. I should probably have that done for next week. I'm hoping. So I will get into this company with you in future. But it was just interesting to see Lynn posting this up and to get the confirmation that she seems to be leaving Victory with Ash and has moved on now to this Mizu Kappa scam, which I'm sure is not much better. And we'll get into it. Oh, Lynn, cheating on Ash. That's right. So, got to keep an eye out on this scam right here. But after she posted this, and I was like, oh, Lynn's moved on. All right, and I have a new scam to check out. Cool. Sounds good. This got posted this week. Guys, I don't think that Lynn is following me, Dost. I don't think she's following. I don't think she's with Mr. Ash Mufara anymore. So again, you're not allowed to be in Mizu and OnPassive Victory with Ash at the same time. So I'm just saying, if she's in Mizu now, why are we putting up pictures of her and Ash Mufara and using that to tell people to follow us? That's a little weird. But this picture was passed around Facebook all week long, and it was after I got news that she had moved on to Mizu. And I was like, why are we using this picture, guys? This is a hella old picture. Nobody has seen Ash Mufara since he was live October 21st, 2025. OnPassive was shut down by the SEC. He was given an 8-year director's bar. He did a couple of live streams last year. I believe there was, only 4 or 5 last year when we went through it? We did a marathon. And there was only 4 or 5 that he did all last year, all 2025. And I haven't seen him since. So this is a really old picture. Probably from about 2021 when they were doing their events and stuff. When we were first covering this, they had some events in Boston and stuff that were in person. And I'm guessing it's from one of those. But just, a weird time to share this image here and be like, yeah, here's Lynn Nakamoto and Ash Mufara. Follow me, I was like, ooh, I got bad news for you. Lynn's moved on. What an awkward pic it really is. Yep, busted. So, no more Lynn in this scheme. Please remember that in your future marketing materials if you are with Victory with Ash. Lynn has officially moved on. Now, she may have moved on to something that's worse, but like I said, we will talk about that company probably end of next week, so stay tuned for that. And that is it for this episode of WTF, because Lynn moved on.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
So hopefully they don't use her again, because it's weird, especially when they've moved on. I wonder what happened to Raw. What did happen to Raw? I also wonder. I think he's okay, though, because I feel like we would have heard. But, maybe he just didn't want to do this scheme anymore, and maybe that's why Lynn's moving on, too, now. All right, guys, so we're going to do our commercial break. When I return, I got a Bill Must video for you. I got Mike Ellis. Yes, I do.
By the way.
I definitely got him. And I've also got a video from Megan Mitchell. So don't go anywhere during this commercial break. We'll be right back. Today's stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about 30 bucks. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Dinger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Dinger Condoms are OnPassive resistant, 100% scam proof. Coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ash Mufarah's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. For when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds. Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper Drug Mart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life, access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend, a royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers, and a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light, because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, Happy Cult Day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ash Mufara invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock Core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger condoms and Fantasia foot spray. Buy Tiny Digger diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for letting me take a little break. You know, I get parched with all the talking. Gotta go get a drink and smoke and stuff. Anyway, I thought that we would start off because the video from Mr. Mike Ellis,
by the way.
Yes, we know. The video from Mike Ellis.
Mike Ellis, by the way.
We get it, Mike. We know. The video from this guy is very short. It's only just over 5 minutes. And so I thought we would get into that one first. So here is Mike Ellis.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
We get it, Mike.
You know, over the last week or 10 days, I've had a lot of people come on, contact me, and ask me to come on, do a video, and kind of update everybody.
On what? What could you be updating them on? There is no update that you would have that they wouldn't already have. Remember, the updates are allegedly being given to them directly by Ash, written up in their Victory with Ash back office, that they all are in and have access to. So it's like he doesn't have any secret information, you know?
On what's going on. And I have a great deal to share with everything, and I believe it'll be a benefit as we move forward into the big, bold, beautiful new dream that Mr.
Imagine saying that every time. I swear to God, they have to. Instead of putting OnPassive in all capital letters, they're told that they have to call it the big, bold, beautiful shared dream.
Mufara is going to be presenting to us that will be beneficial to everybody.
Everybody at the top.
And what I want to tell everybody today is I have
Even he thought it was funny.
to wait on Mr. Mufara. He has to take the lead before I can come on and really talk about some of the things I want to talk about. And that's the way it should be.
And that's the way, So you came on here to let us know that people wanted you to give an update And you can't give an update because Ash Mufara has yet to give an update. Okay?
Do you think that Mr. Mufara is ready to run? Do you think he has a handle on everything that's going on right now? Do you think...
Well, no, because he has an 8-year director's bar from the Security and Exchange Commission, which means he can't run a company or pay you commissions or really do anything that he has promised you that you would get from this. So I don't think that things are going well. Just saying. He doesn't have any balls, right?
In his mind's eye, he knows exactly what's going to happen in the coming future. Absolutely, 100%. Mr. Mufara is in total control.
Is he? Is he? Because if he makes money from any of this, he's in a lot of trouble is what he's in.
And even though you might have a little angst right now because you haven't heard anything lately.
Which is why why are we giving updates, Mike? You pretty much admitted that Ash is incompetent, right? I would love to give you all an update, but we haven't gotten one yet. No shit. Thanks, Mike. Good morning.
That's okay. It's okay to have a little bit of angst. But what I want to tell, I want to leave you with just a really, really simple statement. And I will talk about this more as Mr. Mufara comes out and shares some things with us.
See, like the way he talks about it, though, right there, that would have you believe that he knows more than what he's sharing. But he doesn't. He wants everyone to believe that he knows what's actually going on, but he doesn't know any more than anyone else in this thing who would be messaging him, asking him what's happening. You know what I'm saying? But the way that they word things, him, Susie, Chris, Red sometimes, like they act like they have all this secret information. And I know that they have like little group meetings with Ash, but I really don't think Ash is giving them extra info in those meetings. We've all seen Ash talking for years. I've been covering this thing since 2021. Like, you know how Ash talks, and you know how Ash talks to everybody in this. And to me, it's not going to be that much different than what we've seen, you know? But it bothers me how they do this. It's manipulative.
Very, very simple. Test everything and keep the good.
Test everything and keep the good. That's the name of this video. And that's what he's talking about today. I'm like, test everything. You're all testing me right now, I swear. Laughing while you say that makes me doubt you, Mike. Yep. Sir, are you okay? No, he's not. What's happened to all those people in Papua New Guinea who have been waiting years for this so they can make money for their families? What about that school in Africa that one founder was doing? Haven't heard. People in PNG are kind of SOL. There isn't much that they can do there. They would have to open up a case there. I am not sure if the SEC handing back out the $4 million is going to people outside the US. I am not sure yet. I won't know until they release more information about that. They've just kind of formed the fund. That's what we went through recently in those court documents. The newest court documents were them basically saying, we have $4 million. Yes, we're putting it away. Yes, we are planning on distributing it to victims. And this is basically the agency that's going to be doing that with us. And we have to let the courts know. And then the court said, and the judge said, yes, that sounds good. Let's do that. And so until they release to us how they're going to be distributing that money and to whom, I can't guarantee that people outside of the US are going to get any money. And as I've already stated, even if you are getting money from this, you are not getting your $97 USD back. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to be that amount, but that also might depend on how many people claim. Again, until they release more info, I won't really be able to speak on that. Either way, though, most of the places like PNG are fucked. And that's why it's so sick to be in America, to be doing better off than those places, and then to prey on them with these schemes and take their money, knowing that they can do less about it than the people in your own country. There's something like extra predatory about that, right? Extra sickening. You know, it's one thing to rip off fellow Americans. It's another thing to go into a place like PNG and steal their money and make the promises. See, for me, it's not just about the money. It was also the promises, because out there it's so important, community and having water filtration systems, like all of these things he promised them with data centers. Like he basically promised to fix their communities and get them all out of the bind that they're in right now, being behind in technology and having access to clean running water, which everyone should have access to, in my opinion. Everybody should have water. I don't believe in charging for water anywhere. But my whole thing is like, those promises are the ones that are really gutting. Did it hurt people to take their money? Yeah. But it really sucks when you give people hope to take that hope away. Like I say, if you're not going to help them, don't hurt them. Leave them alone. Like, why are you seeking out people that are vulnerable, that need help, promising help to them, knowing that they're desperate for the help, so they're going to want to accept it, so they're going to do anything to try to get that help, so you use them, take their money, and then you go, fuck you? That's sick. That's disgusting. That's even worse to me than, you know, just scamming your neighbor or your auntie to join an MLM. There's like an extra layer there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Ash did over and over and over again to community after community after community. And that's what really drove me nuts. Was I was like, that is not okay. I think that's what caught my attention the most about this, other than the fact he was just a complete blowhard. You're just like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? You know? All right, Unicorn Girl, thanks for stopping by. They have been forgotten about. Unfortunately, there's not much that can be done from a lot of those places. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's extra sickening too. How will people try to claim some of their funds back? I'm not sure they have any proof that they joined OnPassive. Example, invoices. There will be a way. A bank statement. If you paid from your bank, crypto, if you sent crypto, they also have a lot of his crypto wallets, I'm sure. So there will be a way, and they'll let us know. And as soon as I get that information, I will release it immediately. You know? And that's what I'm saying. I have no clue how it's going to go because different situations depending on who and what, right? So I'm not really sure how it will go. But they also probably have a lot of the names of the people that are victims of this thing as well. So I don't think you would have to worry because they got access to everything. They left them worse than before really sucks. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, why are you leaving people off worse off than they already were? And when they were already not doing well. And you literally only went in there to use them. Because in my opinion, he knew this whole time he wasn't starting anything. Like, he had to have known. I feel like a lot of it was made up as he went along. And there's no way that he actually believed in what he was saying. I just don't think he's that delusional. They might be for believing him when he would make these crazy outlandish promises, especially about like technology that doesn't make sense. Like translating in real time better than Google and all that. But I can't help but be like, he knew what he was doing, that asshole.
And as Mr. Mufara comes out, you're going to have the ability to come in, review the information he's giving us, and test everything that Mr. Mufara is giving us. And I think you're going to find that there's a heck of a lot more good in there that will benefit you as we move forward into the big, bold, beautiful new dream phase.
Again, gotta say it the whole thing every time.
Phase 2. So I just wanted to...
Phase 2? More like phase 202. What the fuck?
Come on and tell you, you have to wait for Mr. Mufara. Whether you like it or not.
It's like, where the fuck is he then?
You don't have a choice. I will not come on and talk about really hardly anything until Mr. Mufara takes the lead and starts to come on and give us information, give us different things that he has developed for us. So,
what different things? Like, okay, you were told it's an educational platform that would have training for you or education for you. So what things do you think he's creating other than, like, I guess, the educational videos and lessons and things like this? Because you would hope that there would be some written work and it wouldn't just be video. I can't learn just from watching videos. I would be... If school depended on that, I would be real dumb.
I just wanted to come on, do a very, very short video, kind of tell you where I'm at. I'm in a really, really good place, guys.
That's good for you, Mike. Not everyone waiting around is. And it also drives me crazy how you guys don't understand that. Like, it's like they don't understand what they promised people. Right? And it's so frustrating. He's like, well, I'm in a good place, so I can wait another 8 years. It's fine. Fuck all the rest of you, though. Like we were just talking about the people in PNG, and there's other places. Oh, PNG is just one of many. It just drives me insane. He's like, oh, but I'm okay. Cool. No one asked.
I would not want to be anyplace else right now, knowing that Mr. Mufara will be coming out and sharing with us his vision, his dream, and how it's going to affect us in very, very positive ways.
I love how it's his vision, his dream. What about your visions, your dreams, Mike? What do the little men in your head say? Shut up, Mike. You're saying nothing. Mike has a new Henley shirt. He's good.
So get ready, stay engaged. If you have a little bit of that angst, let it.
They're like, we're gonna release one video a month, but Red Redford is doing Chat GPT videos every day. Make sure you guys stay engaged. Like, that sucks. You know, like, Megan's maybe uploading once a week. Like, there's really not that many uploads. Bill Must only did one video in the last couple weeks. So when you say stay engaged, like, what do you mean? What does that mean? Just log into the back office and take a little look-see, you know? Not sure why he's wearing a long sleeve in the summer. Obviously, he's not in Alabama. Or he's an addict, I don't know. The voice in Mike's head keeps telling him to remind everyone his name, by the way. It's true.
By the way.
It's like, who are you?
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Every single time.
So, Mr. Mufara, he is in control. He will be coming out, and it's going to be good. It's going to be better than good, in my opinion. So that's it for today, guys. Just a quick video. Here's where I'm at. Here's what's going on. I am waiting for Mr. Mufara to do what he's going to do. However long that takes, I'm fine with it, because...
Oh, my God. Even if it's 8 years?
Because I know when he comes out and starts to engage us with his vision, with what he's doing, and with the content that he's going to be sharing with us, it's just game over for everybody. I mean, it's a really, really cool thing.
Yeah, it's a game changer. Game over. Do or die. It's about to happen any second. Like Chris says, you've been saying the same thing for 8 years, Mike. Literally.
To think about. So that's it for today. I hope everybody is having a good week. 4th of July weekend is coming up.
Yeah, Mike has a job. I don't know about a second job, but he does have a job other than being a scammer with this scheme, if that's what you mean. What is it? I don't know.
In the United States of America, 4th of July 2026, the year of our Lord.
Is it the year of the Lord? Not every year for a Christian?
It is the celebration of our independence. Singular, your independence, your freedom, your liberty.
Kind of ironic, coming from people that are in a cult of personality surrounding Ash Mufara, but okay.
And I really, that's what you should be focused on, because I believe Mr. Mufara is going to be coming out with things that will set you free in many, many ways. Your singular independence, and that's really, really important. It's not the cumulative, it's you. It's you personally.
Yeah, he's only going to teach you how to learn from him in his scheme so that you can be independent in the world. That makes sense.
What can happen in your life? Can it be set free? Do you have that liberty and freedom? Do you have the ability to live the lifestyle you want to live? And that's what I wish for everybody this 4th of July, Independence Day for the United States of America. It is the independence, yes.
Yeah, what if they're gay, Mike? I'm just wondering how you feel about gay marriage. I'm just wondering, you know, as a Christian who supports Trump, just what do you think about it? Do you think everybody has the right to be who they truly are? It's okay, you can say it, even though I'm bi. It's not Pride Month anymore, so.
Of a nation, but it's the independence of you individually too. So I wanted to share that with everybody. Have a great 4th of July. And Mr. Mufara,
4th of July,
when he comes out, is going to be a barn burner. That's it for today, guys. Have a great weekend coming up, 4th of July weekend, 2026, year of our Lord. And keep the faith.
Jesus
Everything
Christ.
is working perfect.
You had to tell us it was the year of the Lord twice. So make sure we understood.
That's it for today. Bye. And I'm Mike Ellis. We'll absolutely chat as soon as Mr. Mufara comes out. Bye.
He said it. Oh, yeah, and I'm Mike Ellis. And I'm Mike Ellis.
Ellis, by the way.
And we know, you told us at the end, Mike.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So that was Mike Ellis, by the way, giving us an alleged update. I mean, he called it an update. He is definitely a mega evangelical white Christian nationalist. Yes, unfortunately, him, Chris Johnson, several of them are We've kind of touched on it in the past, but I don't like to get like too political about it. But I'll poke about it every once in a while. Being a Canadian who's always hated Trump because of his MLMs and other scams, you know. Surprised he didn't say 2-26. He should have, really. I mean, why didn't he? I'm almost disappointed in him now. I'm just saying. I think before we get into Megan's video, because her video is almost 15 minutes long, I think we should talk about the bamboo strategy. And if you're wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, that's absolutely fine. I would be too. The bamboo strategy is Bill Must's latest video that he just posted up this past week. So without further ado, let's get into that fuckery.
Imagine you are planting a garden.
Oh, great. It's one of these motivational, inspirational ones. When someone asks when he was born, he says 19 and 56. All right, you guys ready to be farmers? Apparently, I'm already a farmer. Are you ready to be a farmer? Let's go.
Most companies on the internet are like corn farmers. They plant seeds, water them heavily with advertising, and demand to see a crop in 60 days. If the corn doesn't sell immediately, they pull it out and plant something else. They charge you for the water, the fertilizer, and even for the right to stand in their field. If you don't pay, you don't eat. The golden art of patient purpose is the bamboo farmer. A bamboo seed takes 5 years to break the surface.
So, because a bamboo seed takes 5 years to grow, it's okay for you to take 16 years to pre-launch the company? Is that where we're going to go with this? I thought we were passengers on a train or bridge builders. Which is it? Well, now we're farmers, okay? Keep up, McNair. Damn it.
For those 5 years, the farmer waters it daily, asking for nothing in return. Passers-by think he is foolish, but underground, the bamboo is building a root system so vast and tangled that when it finally sprouts, it shoots up 90 feet in just 6 weeks, and it stays standing through hurricanes.
Yeah, it shoots up to the top where your ears will pop, right? Ugh. I hate this so much. This is one of the worst analogies yet. And this time it isn't even Ash Mufara doing it.
Here is how this applies to victory with Ash's free learning platform.
Okay.
The golden part, the knowledge they are giving away is genuinely valuable, not watered down fluff. It is pure gold.
Could you maybe give us an example of the type of knowledge that we would be getting on the platform, or it's gold? Is it like GGC's gold? I feel like it is. They say that getting rid of bamboo and its roots is the hardest thing ever. Where is this gold? It's in Larry Lane's vault.
It takes skill and discipline to resist the temptation to put a paywall in front of good content. It is an art to design a course that helps people first, rather than extracting money first.
It couldn't be the fact that, like, he can't charge money for it, right? If it's free, though, why do you have to do a KYC when you join? I'm just saying. It seems weird.
Victory with Ash is playing the long game. They're not looking for quick cash from tuition fees. They're willing to spend months educating you for free, just to build unshakable trust.
Educating you for free to build unshakable trust. Because they want you to be educated just to work for them. in future, right? This is the bridge to the big, bold, beautiful dream. So you're not getting a real education here, despite them claiming that they're replacing all education from elementary school all the way to trade school. So I don't really like that. You know? I don't like that. It's communism.
Their true goal isn't to sell a course. Their goal is to create victorious people. If they fix your problem and change your life for free, you will naturally want to stay in their ecosystem forever.
See? It's a trick. If we change your life for free, you'll be here forever. That's how you should be hearing that. It's like Scientology. Okay, don't take the courses. You will never get out. Ever again.
How this compares to other companies in the space of the internet. On the wider internet, there are three main types of companies. One, the subscription trap by companies. They give you a 7-day free trial, then auto-charge your card 30 a month forever. The moment you stop paying, you lose all access. You never truly own the knowledge. They let you learn for free, but they are secretly tracking your eyes, your clicks, and your weaknesses to sell your attention to advertisers. You are the product. They give you a shallow 15-minute YouTube video for free.
I feel like here your data may also be the product. That might be why they're having you fill out a KYC and how they can keep the platform running. You know, since everything's free. Just saying. Just my opinion.
But the real solution costs $2,000. They gatekeep the breakthrough behind a high price tag. Victory with Ash flips this entire model on its head. While other companies are asking, how much can we charge for this information? Victory with Ash is asking, how many lives can we change with this information? By offering a full, robust learning platform with zero cost to join, Mr. Ash Mufere is doing what the big giants refuse to do, separating education from exploitation.
Yeah, and you're the one doing the exploitation.
Others treat education like a product to be sold. Victory with Ash treats education like a gift to be shared.
Hey, is education too expensive? Hell yeah. Yes, it is. Is this the solution? Fuck no.
This creates a magnetic trust that no amount of paid advertising can buy when the day comes that Victory with Ash does offer a premium service a connected company. The learners can benefit from their education from the Victory with Ash platform.
Victory.
Because they have to keep the lights on. You won't hesitate to buy. Not because you are trapped, but because
I don't know. I think they're trapped in a cult.
Because they already proved their value when you had nothing to give them in return.
Wow.
In short, the internet.
The thing is that you are expecting them to give you something in return. Right? So it's not that much different. You're training them to work for you for free. And then they're going to work for you for free too.
Is full of companies sprinting for your wallet. Victory with Ash is running a marathon for your heart and your mind.
I hate how she's whispering, and I also hate how she goes, Victory with Ash.
And in a marathon, the patient runner always wins.
Yeah, no, that was the story. Gosh. Took you a week to make that, Bill? Jeez, you're really losing it. So that's the bamboo seed one. Woo! Woo! All right, we have a 14 minutes and 13-second video of Megan. And this one is called Victory with Ash. Will the engine turn over? Will it turn over?
Good morning, good evening. Megan Mitchell here again.
I don't know. Are you stuck in your car, Megan? Is that what's going on? Sounds like she is having an order. Oh my. Maybe she is. She's too excited for the Victory with Ash platform.
It is Tuesday, July 23rd, and I have not made a video in a few weeks. It's been really
July
busy,
23rd.
and we've been out of town visiting family for Father's Day first, and then my son is turning 17 tomorrow. So we kind of wrapped that all into one little trip to visit my parents. But as we've been here, we've had a few things happen that kind of put a little bit of a damper. Unfortunately, my father had to go to the ER on Father's Day, and my mother had to go to urgent care. And then yesterday, we had to take her back to urgent care and spent the whole morning there. And then some other things happened. So if you've been keeping up with Victory with Ash, you know that we are onboarding people onto the platform. It is an educational platform, and I like to think of some of the things that have happened in the last few days as a learning experience, as, you know, if you look at every experience as a way to grow.
Wait, you want to attach what's been going on with your family to the Victory with Ash platform? A little weird. Like, what?
So you can find positives, and you can make observations in those. So I'm going to do a little bit of a storytelling about our experience yesterday. And hopefully if you hang on to the end, you'll understand why I'm relating this back to our experience in Victory with Ash.
All right, guys, you ready for this? All right, here we go.
So yesterday we ended up having to take my mom back to urgent care in the morning. And when we finished, we were going to pick up some medication for her and for my father. And we drove separate. We went to the store, picked up the medication. And when we came back out to the car wouldn't start, which is pretty frustrating considering we are not in our hometown. And, you know, we had already had a long morning waiting at urgent care. So, you know, we kind of had an inkling that there might be something going on with the battery because it had been starting slow, but it had always started. And, you know, when you're in another town and you don't have access to, you know, your typical repair shops or the people that around you that you know that can work on cars, it's a bit daunting to have something like that happen, especially when you have, you know, family members who are not feeling well and you don't want to burden them by asking them, you know, to come pick you up or take care of it. But what I noticed is it was really a big blessing that we ran into person after person who was willing to step up and help. You know, Red made a video about helping hands and about how Victory with Ash is going to be a helping hand. And throughout our journey in with Ash and in Victory with Ash, we have all made incredible connections with people. Of course, there's been people who have been negative and who have fallen, you know, by the wayside, but there's also been an amazing group of people who have been there and are always ready to help others out. And that's what we found yesterday. We happened to be parked.
All right. So I'm not a fan of the term trauma dumping because I think that talking about trauma can be a good thing in certain circumstances. But is there a lot of emotional manipulation that happens in this scam where people bring up traumas that they've gone through in order to manipulate and then attach it back onto the scam somehow and then talk about how the scam's going to help them and make it all better, yes. For sure. And I would definitely say that that is what Megan Mitchell is doing here. 100%. So all these people who don't even know who Red is somehow were nice on their own. But somehow that relates to the big, bold, beautiful nightmare. Right. Exactly. And somehow the experience with her family in the hospital relates.
We had a couple of gentlemen who pulled up next to us as we were standing there with the hood open, staring at the battery. And it was obvious the battery had a great deal of corrosion on it. And they got out and they looked over, and I said, you know, do you know anything about batteries? And he said, well, actually I do. And, you know, then they went inside and didn't say much more. And it was,
and then everybody clapped. Sorry.
It was obvious when we looked at the battery that it was not going to be something that we could change. We didn't have tools. We didn't have, you know, it had a great deal of other mechanisms on top of it in the way. So, you know, we're just kind of standing there frustrated, and it wasn't long, and the two gentlemen came out and had purchased a set of jumper cables to help give us a jump and see if it would start. And you know, they jumped the car. It started right up, but we were a little hesitant to whether to shut the engine back off because we figured that the battery was on its way out. And, you know, the man even went out of his way. You know, we said, do you think we could go to the local, you know, the local auto parts store and get a battery? And, you know, what do you think about that? You think we should do that? And he said, as a matter of fact, I have an account with that local store because of my business. Okay. He gave them a call. He gave them our serial number or the VIN number to the car and had them get the battery ready. And, you know, if you've ever had anything like that, you know that most of these places are not willing to really do much on your car. They're not willing to actually install a battery. But
okay, but this guy or the auto shop are not Ash Mufarha or Victory with Ash, so
he, you know, he talked to him on the phone and they said, yeah, he said, can you install the battery for them if I send them over? So that was number one. That was the helping hands that we met up with, number one. So we headed over to...
Wait, you thought that Red did a stream about helping hands and then that made these people your helping hands? Oh my.
The auto parts store and went in, paid for the battery. And unfortunately, the young gentleman who came out was obviously not very, you know, he was trying to help, but he didn't know a great deal about it. And he struggled and struggled with the battery and trying to get it out, which was a little bit concerning. Got the battery out finally after about an hour and started putting the new battery in. And after that, nothing. The car would not start.
I know, this story's starting to make no sense because now he's also struggling getting the battery out. But he has an account with the auto store. And should have probably already had jumper cables. I'm very confused too, Takara. Me too. I'm like, wait, what do you mean he didn't know anything about the battery? I thought that was his job. At what point of this happening made her go, I could share this with my 5 followers and turn it into a Victory with Ash struggle, right? You struggle with the battery like Ash struggles with PowerPoint and calculators. That's it. He probably didn't have cables in his personal car. Maybe, Joe. See, the cables make sense. I didn't really think much about the cables because, like, whatever. But when she was like, he struggled to get the battery out, I was kind of like, it sounded like he worked in the auto industry. Like, he has an account at the auto store. He pulled strings, got you in. Why we insulting him now, saying he doesn't know how to do his job? Maybe your battery was so corroded that he didn't want to fuck it up. And like he was scared that taking it out a certain way would, I don't know, corrode it more, or it would fall apart in your engine, which can cause other problems. And so it took a while. You don't know.
You know, we were back to square one, sitting there, and we're probably a good hour and a half to almost 2 hours into this little adventure by then.
It's not long.
But again,
for all that,
another couple showed up and were going in to purchase some parts for their car and came over and started chatting with us. And, you know, it was just really incredible how kind and how thoughtful they were. And they didn't really know that much about cars, but they were just willing to stand around and keep us company and be moral support and, you know, try to troubleshoot. And so they were there for another hour or so. And, you know, we were trying to, I actually called a coworker of mine who runs the auto shop department in my school district, and he's, you know, he's a mechanic on the side as well. And I called him, and he really couldn't give us any further ideas other than what we had already troubleshooted. So, you know, I asked the young guy who had gone back inside. I think he was getting frustrated with the whole situation because, you know, I asked him if he tested the old battery. I said, did you test the old battery? Did you see if that battery was actually bad, since, you know, it jumped and the car started? And, you know, we were online and we were trying everything that we possibly could. And, you know, there's always that part of you that wants to give up and that wants to be like, forget it, you know, it's not going to work. And, you know, long about that time, we had another gentleman show up who is a traveling, or I should say a mobile mechanic. And just the kindest...
She's got all the mechanics there with her.
Man who just comes over and starts looking at it for us, went in, purchased a couple of parts, you know, didn't ask for anything, was so calm. And I think that's what stood out to me, was that he was very calming and very cool and collected in the whole thing, and didn't seem daunted or didn't seem concerned. And he worked on, you know, checking everything. It turns out that the young gentleman that worked there actually didn't quite install the battery correctly. He had some things that were not tightened down. And this mechanic did all of these things. He checked it, he reinstalled the battery, we unplugged or unhooked it, reconnected it, and he went in and purchased some fuses, you know, jacked the car up, was looking for the location of the starter, and just all of this, never asking for anything, but just doing it out of the kindness of his heart, and really trying everything he could. In the end, we ended up trying what was said online about some of these cars have anti-theft systems. It's a newer car that if the battery's disconnected, it triggers an anti-theft, you know, sort of thing within the car that prevents it from starting. And we were looking for the, you know, the key, you know, it's a push button. So we were looking for the place to insert the key. It said, turn it on, turn it off. We did all these things.
Megan, don't be inserting things.
Took the battery out of the key fob, which said that sometimes resets the ECM system, which basically is kind of a relay or a communication system.
She's such a detailed storyteller, isn't she? We've had to hear every single piece of this. Get to the part where it connects to this stupid scam.
From one part of the car to the other part, to trigger it, to, you know, go ahead and start. All of these things. We tried so many things, and, you know, the other couple stayed for most of it. I mean, we're a good 4 hours into this. Unfortunately, my parents ended up showing up. I had been communicating with them on the phone, and my dad came back up, and, you know, they were coming up to say, and my dad, he wanted us to just call a tow truck and tow it. And we weren't doing that because this gentleman was so kind and was trying so hard to get it to run that we didn't want to jump the gun and just call the tow truck and, you know, basically say to him, we don't trust you, or we don't have any faith in you. So we waited and we waited, and my parents were, you know, not feeling well, but they sat there and they waited. And so all of these people tried to help us. And, you know,
bitch, you should have just called the damn tow truck. Gotten it taken care of.
I think sometimes
you got like 4 people that are trying to help you, plus your parents. Ridiculous.
If you want to bring this back to the whole journey and victory with Ash, even though this was really frustrating and it took up most of the day, we learned so much throughout this. And we learned about the car.
Right, all of her videos are seeming so similar now. She comes on, tells us some personal story, and then connects it to this scam.
We met some great people. We were educated on things that we didn't even know about, you know, batteries and about just vehicles in general. You know, it just reinforced that there are great people who are always willing to help you. And that's what we are doing in Victory with Ash. We are.
Except none of them were in Victory with Ash. So if anything, it should have been forced to you that you don't have to be in this thing to meet great people. Lord.
Ready to help people. We want to help people, and we want to help people become the best version of themselves. And so I think our community is very similar to this experience, but what stood out to me the most was the ending to this story. After all of this, and after we finally gave up and we called the tow truck, and the tow truck got there.
You did?
He was just...
You ended up calling what? For fuck's sakes, Megan.
Just about to hook the car up and put it on the tow truck and take it to a mechanic shop. We explained to him what had happened. You know, we had been explaining to everyone what was going on and why we couldn't figure out why it wouldn't start.
So long. I mean, we've all seen how you tell a story.
Got in the car one more time and it started. Much to everyone's surprise.
I might pay to see a video of Ash trying to change a car battery, honestly.
And just disbelief. So, my story is all about the fact that some people are ready to give up too soon. You never know when that last key turn or that last attempt is going to be the thing that starts the ignition and starts you.
Lady, you wasted a bunch of people's time who are all trying to help you. Okay? You literally then got your parents there too. And at the end of the day, you still called the damn tow truck. When he could have just done that at the beginning and saved like 7 people's time.
On a journey that's going to...
Problem solving skills 0.
Change your life and going to, you know, be the best thing that's ever happened to you. So those of us who are still following this journey and who are ready for Victory with Ash, we know, we feel it. We feel that we're about to start the engine and it's about to work. And, you know, so who are you in that story? Are you the positive person? Are you the person that's always willing to help? Are you...
I'm the bitch standing on the side of the road yelling at all of you. Megan, just call the damn tow truck! Over and over again. As you keep wasting people's time and then also get your parents there before you finally decide to call the damn tow truck. That's who I am. Megan, please go get some hair serum, girl. Don't wait. Yeah, maybe she should have joined Monat.
The one that just keeps going and keeps doing what you need to do, knowing that eventually that engine is going to start and that we are going to be on our way onto an amazing journey. And I know this has been a long story, But I just wanted to say this, and I wanted to tell you this to give you some encouragement, and just to, you know, that's something that I've read before, is you never know.
If I ever told my friend this story, they would literally look at me, like all of my friends, and they would be like, so next time, maybe just call the tow truck? You know what I mean?
How close you are to a breakthrough. And if you don't keep going and you don't try one more time, you may be missing out on the chance that's going to change your life. Have a blessed Tuesday.
Did they all change your life, Megan? I doubt it, and they were probably pretty pissed off when he just ended up calling a tow truck at the end of wasting all their time for over 4 hours. Just saying. Little lesson to be learned. Well, everyone, we have made it to the end. Thankfully. And now it is time to get comfortable as we settle in for our last segment.
A story time from Victory with Ash.
Yes, a story time. And today's story is brought to us by someone new. Murugesh Iyer wrote this on July 1st, very early in the morning. And this is our story. Dear all, good morning. Emotions, attachments, dependency, trust, patience. In a concept, VWA is hovering around to see what next from our CEO. Many founding members are very keen anxious to know on a daily basis and keep an eye on the official communication from our CEO. Yes, it is very true, but we should understand the practicality, issues, compliance, legality, perfection, values for a purpose which was designed developing the AI digital products to introduce to the world to uplift the humanity is the main objective of the concept, which we all understand from our CEO. The thought and concept is definitely going to mark its footprint in the world with the shocking surprises to the current business as we understand and anticipate. Time is the constraint, which is playing a big role in introducing, and we should only wait for our CEO to give us the update, what exactly being introduced to all. Have a great day ahead and enjoy every moment of transition to success. And yes, we are all winners along with our CEO in the coming days. Regards, Murugesh Iyer, India. So thank you for this amazing, wonderful story time, Murugesh Iyer. I hope we see many more from you. And that is it for
A story time from Victory with Ash.
Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out with me on this amazing FriYAY. Happy FriYAY to all of my sayers of nay. Right now, I am working on a deep dive on Mizu and a couple other scams behind the scenes. I am also working on 2 deep dives on people from Hare Krishna that I hope will be coming out in the next week or 2. So stay tuned for all of that. I also have my little one home still for the summer. Obviously, that won't be going on until September. So, I'm doing what I can. I'm pumping out whatever I can. Hopefully I see you guys all Monday for MLM Monday. And yes, I hope that all of my US people have an amazing, fabulous 4th of July. Make sure that you celebrate safely. All right, do not drink and drive. But happy 4th of July to everyone that is in the US of A. And I hope that you all have a fabulous, amazing weekend. You know, don't forget to celebrate some self-care, you know. Self-care Saturday is tomorrow. I'll probably do a post on my community tab. And if you ever want to know what is going on with me, make sure that you come and check out my community tab, where I will give you constant updates on content as well as other things, including scams and cults you should look out for. So, you know, make sure you follow along. Happy weekend, everyone. I love all of your faces. Please head on over to the Recovering Hunbot. She is premiering something right now. But like always, I'm going to sing you out with our favorite song. We're in it to win it. Do or die.
My name is Ash Potter, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Potter, and I'm your friend.
We are.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Shining bright into the future, we rise high.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's the call.
Hey, hey, hey.
Friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend.
Not my friend.
My name is Ash Potter. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was 3 Minute Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them over and over. It's not the answer you want. Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy and talk about their experiences.
My name is Ash Potter, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Potter.
Have a good weekend, everybody! Bye!
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ash Mufar, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.